Oh, shit, I like the brown. Lang, what's up?
What's
Yeah,
up,
this weather's
Harry?
shit. Holy Christ.
The weather is fucking absolute shit on a fucking Friday. Are you
Yeah,
fucking kidding me?
what the fuck is this shit, man?
Fucking disgusting.
God damn.
It turns out you were right. The sewer does flood. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I told you. I saw it in the fucking movies. I told you that was gonna happen.
I was like holding my breath, swimming under through the tunnels. Had to come up for air. It was fucking nuts.
You had to swim through the sewers to get here, and you still beat everybody here. Like, this is just pathetic.
And I copped the lift with Luciano as well.
Yeah.
Hey, speak up, Lang. I think you're talking real low. Or it's the rain that's really loud.
It's probably the rain.
That's bad.
The rain is really fucking loud, so.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can it please stop raining?
Yeah, I want to talk about I want to talk about in the meeting. We need to speak to Arush because if we're not gonna raffle that property out, boys, I kind of want to buy us out, and turn our fucking our first little property, you know what I mean? Well, I'll turn it into a fucking rental. I mean, I'm already the owner.
Fuck it, by all means. You want to buy us out? I'm totally down for that.
I'm already the owner, so I mean, nothing would change,
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's true. You got money like that?
I got $100,000, so I mean, like, I just need another 100, you know what I mean? And then I could buy us out.
Oh hell yeah! All right.
So I'm halfway there. I mean, I just want to do it. After speaking to the lawyer, like, I think it could, it could lead into many different avenues.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, for sure it can.
People these days need a lot of storage, so a little apartment like that's it's a good idea. A house.
Yeah, I was thinking like, so I was trying to work out. I think anywhere between the range of like 2.5K to 5K a week is what I charge people. I mean, the thing is, man, with as a landlord as well, you have all the power. You know what I mean? Like, if you kind of put it into the contract that, like, if they don't pay, they go to court for eviction, and you just change the fucking locks, and they're kind of fucked. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you can be completely protected by the law, right?
yeah.
That's why it is a good idea.
And then as well, like, I was thinking as well, like, there's benefits to renting. Like, they would have to pay their utility bills, but they wouldn't have to pay asset fees. That property charge every month. That would be on me to pay. So, that would come out of my profits. But I think I can see a lot of people that, maybe wanting to rent, because I mean the prices are only going up. Like, so we bought that bitch for 168K. It's now worth 210. It's only gonna keep going up as well.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? So,
all right, fuck it, buy us out.
yeah, I mean, I just want to speak to Arush because, like, I mean, I feel like if he really wanted to do this raffle shit, he would have started doing it by now. So I don't really know if he.
Arush has fallen off.
I'm not sure if he really wants to do it. So I probably maybe I just. Obviously, I buy you guys out for what it's worth on the market. So now it would be 210. I mess around with the stock market as well, but like the stock market is gone like bonkers. Like, I don't understand it, man. Like this is massive, right? Like, to give a context, like, only the start of fucking, so the start of February, Ron Oil stocks were at $93 a stock. They've now doubled.
That's right, baby.
Which is crazy, because for the longest time it was like floating between, like, 90 to 100, 115, and now it's just rocketed up to 185.
Same thing's gonna happen with the other stocks.
I mean, it's already happened. The Burger Shot.
Yep.
The Burger Shot.
Has anybody ever actually
doubled.
made money from these stocks, though?
I made money, yeah.
Right here.
But I sold
Right
too
here.
early. I mean, I can't. I bought Ron at like 93 and cashed out at 116 when it's gone up to 185. I mean, I did never expected it to go that high, you know? So you can definitely, if you have money, you can make plays with the stock market as well, but, you know, I can't, I'm not really sure what's going on at the moment.
I want to slap $10,000 in this motherfucker.
I think you're too late.
Oh my god, it's gone up 14.5%. That's actually insane.
Yeah, and I mean, it's gone up, well, it's doubled in value. It was at like 90. So
I initially put 2,500 in it, and right now it's at 5,000 for me.
you should, holy shit. So you got, damn. If you'd had 100K in that bitch, you have 200,000.
Diamond stocks, baby.
Jesus. How's your burger shop one doing?
Burger Sean, I put 250, sorry, I put 500 in it. And it's at 900 right now. Slowly going up.
Where the fuck is Arush? Gigi and Tony.
Are they around today, Gigi and Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
They should have been here by now. Somebody want to give him a call?
Yeah.
Who you calling, Luciano?
Call Tony. Tony, good morning. Hey, listen, it's
Harry.
meeting
Oh!
time.
Sorry, I just fell.
I already told him that. Just
Oh,
ask him where he's
shit.
at.
You okay?
Tony, you're gonna run me over.
What's that?
Yeah. So we're dropping our shit off so we can just run and
Mike
go
says
over
he
there.
told you.
And he's fucking running me over because he's trying to rush.
Shit. So you guys are on the way, yeah?
Yeah. We're on the way. We just had to when Lang called me, we had just taken a new contract, so we were doing
what's
that,
your
dropping
ETA, eh?
off, coming
Gotcha.
back.
All right, then. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, we're rushing, trying to not drift the truck.
Gotcha.
What do you
gotcha.
say?
All right. See you down there. Bye-bye.
Tony.
All right, see you in a
Oh
bit.
shit, you with GG
Yeah, they're
too,
both
right?
doing Grimes. They're only dropping off a Polito.
This is. I'm losing my shit. Where's the responsibility here and the priority? Tell them to fucking abandon this grime run. Get their asses down here before. I'm gonna lose it.
Well, I mean, this is why I don't do grime runs in the morning, because I know there's going to be a
exactly.
meeting.
Like, just clear up your schedule for the morning. It's only one day out of the week. Have a clear schedule in the morning so we can fucking meet up. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's, you know.
Guys, you know, I get it.
Here we go.
You're
Here
right.
we go. Here we go.
You're right, but
Here we go. Here we go.
never have a meeting in the
Hey,
first
hurry your ass
45
up,
minutes.
Tony. Where the fuck you guys at? What do you mean you can't? You motherfuckers gotta prioritize this shit. It's fucking Friday. We meet once a fucking week. You're done. You gotta get. Yes. No. Yes, Tony. That is your responsibility as a fucking Don. That is your responsibility as a fucking Don. You don't care? Okay, then don't show up to the meeting. If you don't care, don't show up to the fucking meeting. I'm tired of this shit.
There's no way he said he didn't care.
Yeah, he did.
Can't say that shit.
Yeah, well, people don't take shit seriously, and then we give them excuses like Luciano was trying to give them. So that's how it goes.
Just gotta set a schedule for it. That's all.
We meet every Friday. We meet
Around,
anywhere between
this
45 minutes to an hour and a half after storm. It's
Yeah.
very easy just to have a clear schedule in the morning. We meet literally every Friday around this time, from 40 minutes after storm to about an hour and a half. It's a clear schedule.
Chat, I really want to get one of those massive. I want to get a wide ass monitor, man. Looks
Corleone has
so
been late to
sexy.
the past 4 meetings.
Those wide ass monitors look so nice with the curve. I mean, listen, you know, being on a grind run, whatever, not ideal, but saying you don't give a fuck, I'm not okay with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I told him not to show up if he doesn't care. So
Guess we'll see.
Did you speak to Arush, or you want me to call him?
I'll try him again.
Oh, you had one? You didn't like it, Saga? So I'm guessing not every game is compatible with 21.9, right? Which is the size you need. So is that the problem? Or is it because your eyes can't look at the whole screen?
There's a good chance Arush is in jail, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was doing a money run this morning. So he could be in jail.
Actually,
Wait, what do you mean?
He said he was going to do a money run like after storm.
Baby boy,
and now
you
he's
want
not
some
answering his
treats?
phone. Like he could be in jail.
Oh, he said he was going to get high as well after that.
I just hope he's not in jail.
I'm gonna check a newspaper if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check.
Yeah.
You guys should see how we sell down here in the late afternoons. I mean, Harry's seen it. This shit's fucking wild, man.
Like 5,
it's so
6
nice.
people, yeah. All
It's
together.
so fucking nice. Some Yakuza shit. Telling you, it's fucking amazing.
What is?
We're all on bikes, selling fucking
Oh,
weed.
yeah. I mean, the fucking pushers have been reignited. Hopefully it stays that way. But it's been really
Yeah.
good this week.
I want to get them in suits. Want them to get them look like the company. That's my dream right there.
Oh, please. At least nicer suits than the fucking company suits, for the love of God.
Yeah.
All black. All black.
And a massive.
Oh,
Wait, that's
Jesus.
him. He's in that car. He's in his car in that little garage.
Wait, who?
Arush.
Wait, no way.
There he is.
Arush?
This guy's hitting the bong, I'm telling you.
No way, this fucking guy's.
This guy is something else.
He's still. Look at this shit. She's still coming up to him. Listen, we're sold out, lady.
If the cops, this guy's in it. If the cops get called, like he's literally gonna go to jail. I can't believe this. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yo, what's up, boys?
What?
Hey, Arush, you sounded
up?
nice and cozy, my man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hell
My
yeah,
chicken
baby.
and stuff, what's going on?
We're just trying to round everyone up for a
Meeting
fucking
time.
meeting,
Hell
man.
yeah. Yeah,
Thought you
1
gone to
minute left,
prison, my
baby.
man.
Yeah, before
No, why
you're
the fuck
fucked.
would I go to prison?
Because you said you were doing a money round, so I thought you might have been in jail.
I'm good at what I do, boys. I already did it, you know. I also put some view money, cleaned it, you know.
Wait, I got some money.
got my
There's money in the
fucking
VU
chicken.
I need to grab.
Hell yeah.
I put 10,000 in that
There's
base today.
17 grand in there. I haven't grabbed yet. Actually, it's
What's
more.
the
I
max you
think.
can put in that?
You can put as much as you want, I think. So
Oh shit.
20 to 25 to 30K, you know, whatever you can carry. Like,
He's still walking him over here.
hell yeah.
Hey, are your guys' eyes a little fucky right now, or what?
I'm
Yeah,
good
that's fine.
personally.
Okay, so it's just me then. Fuck.
I'm Gucci.
Yeah. Just you.
Oh, nice suit.
Thank you. It's Friday.
Oh, I.
So Gigi and Tony refuse to show up here. They'd rather finish their grime run. So do we just have the meeting or what? Because I'm not trying to wait around. My eyes are really fucked.
What meeting?
Like really fucked.
Like Dawn meeting or like everybody meeting?
Don meeting and then everybody meeting after. As
Oh,
it
yeah,
goes-
sure,
normally
sure.
goes, right? My eyes are really fucked. A sec.
Waldston, thank you for the 17 months, man.
Hell yeah. Let's
I
do
feel like
this,
I gotta-
boys.
Friday,
I feel like I
baby.
gotta wear brown in some capacity.
Oh, because everybody's brown. Yeah,
You're brown, black, white. He's you know the mix of the three as well. He's just brown and black. I'm all black.
My shit
Oh,
is
yeah.
cooked.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Got the
Take,
full
just take a
spectrum, man.
nap
That's
real
good.
quick.
Nah. I think it's just it is what it is. It doesn't matter. Man, this fucking weather is shit for a Friday meeting though. God damn.
Yeah,
We
pretty.
need like a backup plan for when it rains.
There's doom and
You can go
gloom when it's
inside the
actually been a
gun
good
store.
week.
You
I can
guys
have a
been
meeting in
inside?
the gun store. You
Yeah,
crazy?
but you guys been inside of this gun store right here? It's so nice.
What happens if somebody walks in?
No, but bro, it's so big. You got like a fucking training
I
room. You
kick
got
things.
like a
Thank you for
sitting
the
room,
29
everything.
months, man.
Hey, really?
Yeah, man.
It's
I
just-
was almost thinking about like making business out of it. It's so big.
Let's just
What
start
the
up.
fuck you munching on?
Chickens. Well, I don't know. It's called chicken, spicy chicken
Ooh.
fries.
Ooh.
Damn.
Boys, the first thing I want to bring up is I still have those contacts I can reach out to. Do we need a hand with externally cleaning money, or do we want to handle that completely in crew? What do you guys want?
I think we can handle that now. To be honest,
We can handle it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think we
we
just
should.
dedicate
Yeah.
days like today after the big meeting. We just go and just run. We wash money until we can't no more. You know what I mean? Just
Gotcha.
get all that money out the way.
That sounds good with me. Just thought I'd bring it up in case if we had that much, we could offload, but let's try to deal with it ourselves, I guess.
Speaking
Yep.
of as well, so we do owe money for that fucking loan today, but we also have to pay kickbacks. And for some reason, the clean money we had, that pile has shrunk. It's down to 84K now.
It should be more now. I just put 60K there too.
Oh, you did? Of clean?
40K for 5 bricks I've sold, and then 20K, 21K I just cleaned, over the thing there. It should be like
hell yeah.
61K then.
I mean, didn't you take some money, Lang, for those storage things? And you and Teddy been growing, so that's probably how that money's gone down.
Yeah, so some money did go into the storage shit. This storage shit is so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
But we did buy we have all those money crates now, but it can be changed to whatever. So whenever we light up on cash, we can just change those storages to other shit to store other shit as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
And then I gave like 35K almost to Teddy.
but we owe $250,000 to Malachi.
Yeah.
Now Harry was saying that he can't really do nothing about it because there's no laws in place. But I don't want to give ourselves that reputation of being scammers.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Give him 275 dirty.
No,
The
just
thing about 30, it's just so much weight. Like the amount of fucking vehicles he would need to even get that cash. It's just, I don't think he would do
boys,
it.
we stick to our word. If you can't stick to your word, then you're a shell of a man, to be honest.
Yeah.
What is your bond? That's right.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke there, but I won't do it. Your word is your bond, and our reputation also matters.
It does, for sure. We want to take ourselves seriously, for sure. You got every fucking organization, gang robbing people for whatever they've got. You know what I mean? Like if you want to kind of,
Yeah.
we ain't really going down that route. We want to build connections. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yep.
Well, once
I think the next
Yeah.
thing.
we can pay that back today. I think once we start cleaning the money, we should have it by the end of the day. So.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think sorry.
Today we're announcing like no kickbacks or no weekly dues owed this week, right? But so we need to get into the nitty gritty. How do we manage somebody who's not generating money?
We kill him.
No.
So do we just kill him, or do we give him a
No,
punishment?
punishment.
Do we make him just pay a clean? So for example, somebody like right, or even me myself, we make our money 90%, 95% of my money personally is clean.
Mm-hmm.
So do I just pay a weekly due? Because I don't really generate dirty right now.
I think we said, didn't we say
Right.
like 10, 15?
Yeah, I think we set it at 15 grand.
Yeah.
But then how do we set that expectation for anybody? Like, so
It's a little
The
bit awkward
problem-
because there's people that do
Yeah.
both, right? So I mean,
there's people that do both, but we also don't want people to see like, oh, I'm just not going to do nothing and just pay 15 grand at the end of the week. Somebody
Yeah,
like for example, I think can get away with it because when it comes to the banks and shit, he's going to be that guy. But what about like somebody like Bob, who recently buy in, who just wants to hang out with the crew, generates no dirty, but at the end of every week is just paying that 15K? Like, how do we feel about that? Are we cool with that?
Well, it depends what the Bob does, right? If the Bob is paying his fee, but is also like hanging with the crew, but also helping the crew. You know what I mean? When they say jump, they jump. We do this, like, you know what I mean? They contribute, yeah. But if they just slacking around, paying the fee, but also, never doing anything when we want them to do that, then they out, right?
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
it's
got-
very much case by case basis
Yeah,
as well.
I guess
right?
right?
the context I guess matters. Yeah.
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 So I guess we go from there. We tell them, listen, if you're not generating dirty, you pay 15 grand a week. But then how What if people use that 15 grand to measure how much they should generate in dirty? Like how do like we want motherfuckers to make as much money as they can, yeah? Or like what's the mentality there?
Yeah, for sure. We don't want to limit people. We
Well,
don't want people to.
You take the average every week, right? Example, let's just use weed, right? If 1,000 is what we gotta sell, right? But the average is suddenly 1,200 this week. Every week you take the average and you up it, you know? You say we're gonna do 5% more this week, you know what I'm saying? You up it every week, you know? You take average, you up it. You take average, you up it. You start saying you push the limit every week more, you know?
I think
we also need to start taking seriously like our earners. I think we always have to constantly look at that and see people who are actually earning, and then somehow reflect that to them. And then people who aren't earning and aren't doing shit, like it's like Luciano said, right? Not necessarily put a bullet in them, but
yeah,
it needs to be reflected that either punishment or whatever.
I was speaking I think that like. I mean, maybe it could be another way we go about it. Like, maybe because people that are clean are a valuable asset that they will be in the future. Like, for example, like your material shit is massive. Another example could be Martin's casino shit. If I end up doing this rental stuff, that's clean. That could be big. Like, I think we're past the point of caring of like if someone's gonna jump in a grime truck and make money for themselves, who gives a fuck? It's such like a small part of potentially a bigger picture. What we'd want to be getting into is like maybe these clean empires that people are building, and then
but there's like context though, right? Like if we bring somebody in who's like doing the bare minimum,
hey guys,
like they can get away with it if they have another role that they're providing to the crew, right? If they're just doing the bare minimum, providing no other role, then we would look to get rid of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think we stop with the trying to make like minimums or expectations or across the board that applies to everyone, and we just deal with every single person on an individual basis. That way, when we come to like, when we do these like kind of reviews on people month to month, if we're seeing that someone is basically providing nothing of value, then we axe them. Yeah. But I think trying to apply these it just doesn't. You just can't make something fit for everyone, in my opinion. Because you've got outliers like that like, some doesn't. Works his G6 into the ground, is hard addicted to it. Like, sure, we don't see anything from that, but like, unfortunately, I mean, when shit starts hitting the fan, and we need like someone who's electronically gifted like he is, like who else is gonna fill that spot?
Yeah.
So it's
context,
like,
right?
Yeah, I think we just gotta
even somebody like Octo, like he also can get away with a lot just because of
exactly
what he provides, like the value he brings. We'll never tell him that, right? But it's just a reality.
So I think that's why we just gotta do keep doing it on an individual basis,
Yeah.
Like it's like easy to say like Lang, like sure, like okay, listen, man, like yeah, your material shit isn't. I mean, it has benefited the crew first of all, but like at the end of the day, like I mean, you're always doing meetings. Like just because you're not kind of giving value right now and you're not in the dirty game, you're still value as a person in terms of leading the meetings, keeping everything together. You know what I mean? So. I just think it really is on an individual basis. I don't think we stress too much if like someone's doing clean shit personally and it's not like doesn't seem like at the moment is benefiting us. I think it's just like kind of we gotta look at the bigger picture on people,
Yeah.
I think we can only control so much, and right now like the only things we've made systems for is like weed and moonshine. We can control that. We know the numbers. We can take the cut. But, outside of that, that's the only two operations we have right now,
Yep. We also have the laundromat shit that injects cash.
The heist shit, right?
When people do it.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, like, it's a shame, like, if we had it, it's a shame we don't have kind of very motivated, enthusiastic people that wanted to clean money, because that's a whole other empire that would be huge, And same with the jewelry, an entire other empire, because it's like you can take it off people's hands and generate a profit off it, And we
jewelry is very big, I think.
we could make that so streamlined the way we have done with weed and moonshine. It could just be like another empire, you know. But people just have to be wanting to do it and then put in that position, and then you know that's where it goes, you know.
Yeah.
You need like leaders of shit, right? Because imagine the weed game without Arush. I think it would all just kind of crumble, to be honest, you know.
I mean, it did, yeah.
So that's why I mean you need like almost need like a person that's passionate about it to be like the leader of it, and everything goes from there, you know.
Yep. Oh, thank God.
It's got a new suit today. Fucking rain got all over it.
I mean, what else we got to go over?
Well, I think a conversation in the future is when you know when these actual legal businesses start actually happening, and I'm not just talking about working a basic fucking grime job or G6, but when you know when an actual business happens clean, like how we want to kind of handle that, you know. That's I think maybe a conversation for the future.
Yeah.
Whether
I
any
wanted to bring up sorry, go ahead.
well, whether you know whether we're gonna put the hand in the honey jar or just leave it alone, you know. I don't know.
I wanted to bring up
Donald Trump.
another idea around here in Cyprus. I wanted to hear like your opinions on it because you know you guys got a whole lot more experience with this shit. Protection rackets around the slaughterhouse. Would that be possible? Maybe we go individually to some of the groups that are hunting.
What
The
you mean?
only thing like it's possible if you have the manpower, and the manpower you need is would be ridiculous.
We just post up a little group of guys, maybe the same sellers that are down there, right? We usually have about 5, maybe 6 of them. Couple guns on them. Could get risky, but maybe that might be a little little form of income as well.
Well,
And,
we need pistolas. We need a lot of
Yeah,
them.
like,
you know,
yeah,
something
we
like
would
that.
need a lot of fucking manpower. We
The
don't
guns
really
is the
have right
limiting
now,
factor.
but yeah,
Yeah.
guns are the limiting factor, and people. Like there's
We-
you would need so much. The amount of shit you're gonna get into, doing something like that, you would need manpower like round the clock because a motherfucker's gonna get pissed off. He's gonna declare war, and he's gonna start attacking all your people in every fucking time zone that they can. That's normally what that sort of thing brings. It's something that's possible that you can pull off, but the amount of manpower you would need would be insane.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to run it by you guys because again, you guys got more experience in the city and whatnot. But yeah, I guess it does lead inevitably to war and whatnot.
Yeah, over the future when we had more people, you know, there's people we're gonna recruit in, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Then yeah, I think we can 100% do it, you know, because we can hold
Yeah.
down the chop and we can hold down the meat factory here, which is big itself, you know.
Yep.
So
Yeah. I mean, the idea is we would essentially want to hold down the entirety of Cyprus, right? So
yeah,
That'd
of
be
course.
fucking sweet. Yeah, yeah.
The thing
Put
is,
some
I
respect to the name.
think you can do that. Like, you can almost do that without. You don't even need to go to people. Like when I kick those guys out, they're trying to rob the people of the meat. If we keep doing shit like that and just make it kind of like build up like a stigma of this area, that shit is just gonna land in your lap. Like all of a sudden, people are gonna approach
course.
you. You know what I mean? You don't have to approach them.
Yeah.
If you do it right and you hold this shit down properly, people will come to you. You know?
Yeah,
It's just gonna take us time to really kind of instill some kind of fear
but you
down
gotta be
here.
hard no matter what, though. You know, even now, you know, if motherfuckers coming here doing stupid shit, tell them to fuck off. If they ain't doing it, you know, you take care of them on the spot. You know what I mean? We still
Exactly,
gotta
yeah.
be hard here, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other big thing is just figuring. So we like need to. I already created the ranks. We got to figure out who is going to be in what. We can figure that out after the big meeting, though, and just kind of just figure it out as Dons, and then Gigi has to figure out the financial part of it, and then we got
Yeah.
to start taking this shit seriously.
I gotta talk about finances with you guys very badly. If you don't mind me going over that.
Sure, yeah.
So there are big disparities in how much certain people are earning for the crew. You know, that there's just a lot going on there. And that isn't a problem so long as people are going to meet minimums. But if we're doing what we said yesterday, which is, you know, people are going to be earning, you know, only 30, we're going to forgive dues if they do that. That's all fine. But we need to be very subjective about, you know, pushing people. We see numbers they're not delivering. We say, hey, you got to do this. I need people to be on people, and not just with that, but with recording and tracking stuff. I was talking to Lang about this yesterday, but I cannot have an airtight ledger because people just take money to pay for things and don't tell me what they took. You know, for like growing weed, for example, right? Like stuff that they're allowed to take, but they don't report it to me. So if someone were snaking, if somebody were grabbing stuff, I wouldn't be able to tell. I would have no idea because you know, it's not being tracked through me.
Gravy,
Same thing
thanks for
with
the Primus, you
payouts,
bloody
kickbacks.
legend.
If I hand
Welcome,
someone
man.
kickbacks, I need them to confirm that they handed it to that guy, because I've had 2 different people say, "Oh, this person still needs their kickback. Hand it to me," and then someone else going, "Yeah, they need it. Hand it to me." We need, like you said, with the structure. Hopefully that solves that problem. But we need to have direct pipelines of, if some lower level guy needs to be handed something, there's one guy who's above him that handles his shit, right? That's
I'm
gotta
gonna
happen.
be I'm gonna be honest with that too. Like nobody should be giving anybody kickbacks but GJ. Like just straight up.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, the only issue has been that some of the guys straight up do not know I'm in the crew. They have no idea who I am.
External guys.
Because,
People
yeah,
that
the
don't know about
external
it.
guys, right?
Well,
Yeah,
that's different, right? Like if you have to pay
Yeah.
externals, like Luciano would just
Yeah.
go to Gigi, be like, I gotta pay 2 of these guys who are externals, and then it still goes through her. Just fine.
Right,
with
right,
Yeah,
that.
that's what I
Yeah.
normally do too.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. Yeah, we let her know.
that
she
is happening. I'm just
gives
saying,
us the
like, I
value.
can't have 2 different people responsible for the same external guy, is what I'm saying. Because then it's confusing. And then yeah, but I wanted to kind of go over some of the financial stuff. The number one most dire thing that I've said to several of you already is that we don't have enough clean cash. A lot of that is because Octo, he's out of town sick. So, you know, this isn't the new normal necessarily if he comes back. But for this week, you know, really kind of fucked us over. Speedy, thank you. You've been cleaning a shit ton.
It's also fucked though that the minute one guy
Mhm.
is sick, that we just get fucked. It shouldn't
Yeah,
be that way.
so
Yeah.
my main
Should be
point here
multiple.
is the meeting style that we have where we talk and everything is fine. The problem is when we all agree on something, because we've been saying all week, yeah, we need to clean more. We should get groups together, crews together, right? Every time we leave these meetings, we do not assign a specific person to say, you're in charge of that, get a crew together, right? And then these things get left and they kind of linger. And by the end of the week, no one's done it because everyone assumes someone else might do it, right? And we can't just go run it all today and be like, okay, yay, it's Friday. You know, we have to do this every day. So some responsibilities and shit need to be assigned to people. There should never be a responsibility that isn't directly assigned. So when we have meetings, we need to have bullet points at the end. We need to take notes and be like, this person's doing this. Or, you know, we run into this problem where one guy gets sick and no one is going to organize any of that shit, right?
Yeah, I mean the
So-
money running was assigned, right? But it's just you are correct
I
though.
mean-
we need to assign people to things, and then we need to start taking it very seriously. We haven't been letting
Yeah.
a lot of shit slide, like straight up. We just have.
Yep. So that's the main issue here. But, you know, so the end result, like, we know that we got to be better with assigning it. The end result here is we have, if I gave everyone their kickback today, it would be $243,000 that needs to get paid out. We should take in an expected around 60K of clean dues from people that don't really generate dirty cash. All the rest of it we need from our money pile, which is, Speedy, you cleaned a little more today, so maybe it's over 100K. So we have about half of that because we don't have, you know, clean cash.
I was saying we give them vet, get them to clean it themselves. you know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's a terrible look. We're not going to be giving. This is going to show them. Hey, here's your wet cash.
Go to work.
We
you
haven't
know what I mean?
been on top of our shit lately. No, that's not going to show them go to work.
That's like I think
this
it's our fault,
speaks to the
right?
problem that Gigi exactly brought up is
Yeah.
people are assigned to do things and then we don't do it, and then it reflects back on us.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, because I've been saying this for weeks and somehow no one's kind of seen it as an issue or had a sense of urgency. I've delayed my own personal payment of my kickbacks for a few days after every Friday. I've taken them on like Tuesday, that next Wednesday, for like 3 weeks because of this issue. We've always been slightly lagging behind, even with people paying their dues in. And I've delayed mine every time. I don't want to do it this time. I was the top earner. Speedy was the top kickback. I was the top actual earner for dollars that came in, aside from cuts. I'm not doing it this week. If anyone else wants to volunteer to do that or whatever, you know, you can.
I mean, the
but I've
solution
been
is simple. Dons
you know,
don't get kickbacks. That's just very simple.
I'll take vet cash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take the vet cash. I clean it myself, you know?
You can do that if you want as well. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you just prioritize people who actually worked, you know, under the Dons, this week. We just pay them out, and the Dons
Yeah.
don't get kicked back. We gotta get our shit
I
together.
mean, to me, guys,
agree to that.
to me, that there's a clear issue here. Like, it's an issue that this is a band-aid fix. Just like, you know, we were gonna run the money today, sure, but we need a guy who's fucking hustle and they want to clean cash. Like, we need that. We need a person like that. That's what we need.
we need more than one
That's
person
what
that
we
does
just
that.
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we need
We
that
need
to be in
multiple people
operation. We
responsible.
need that to be like that person's the lead of it. Then they have their own guys. You know what I mean? Like, we need that department because we got Don's cleaning right now. I mean, how does that make sense? Like, and when you've got like a Roosh who does his weed shit, you know, we have people that are doing different shit, and then money's not really their go-to thing, you know, but they're having to do it. It's not going to work long term, I don't think. We're going to run into this problem every week.
I mean, who wants to take charge of that then? Because that's the issue, right? Is like we just need a point person organizing guys under them.
We need two, because I can do it
Yeah.
earlier hours, you know. I can have
No,
a
no, we
crew
don't. We
there
don't need
earlier
two.
hours.
We don't need two. We need one person that is supposed to run the money washing operation. We need to stop doing this. Two people do shit because then it creates an imbalance. One can slack more while the other one works harder. It's just we just dedicate one
Yeah,
person.
but overall, it should get more money, though, on everything.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen, what you clean can be cleaned just as effectively in the less amount of time if there was an operation being ran for it. We wouldn't need two people. We just need one person that runs the operation. You can clean 21,000 cash at a
Yeah,
time. Like, that's very easy to clean. Like, you do 3 or 4 runs, you know, you're over $100,000 cleaned.
Yeah, it's
We're
Yeah,
not producing. We're not producing that much money. It's very easy to clean that shit. And Arush, I do not think it should be you. Like, you already have a big task, and that's keeping this fucking place down here pushing and pumping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I like to do stuff, you know what I mean? I just like to do everything. you know
Here's
what
what
I
I'm
can.
saying, Arush. I'm not saying you can't do it, bro. Like, what I'm trying to say here is you need a leader. The leader could be like, yo, Arush, you want to run some money? Okay, go ahead. Go run some money. You know what I mean? It's,
No, I
like,
know what you guys
you know what,
mean.
like,
But
we
if-
need someone
if
who's on
none
top
of
of
you guys
it.
want to do it around this hour, then what's we going to do? We are 5 people in the 6 people in the circle, you know, then somebody got to do it, right? Exactly. So anybody want to do it here or what?
I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean? But it's the thing is that, you know, if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be with the guys that I want it to be with.
Then that's fine. Or like, what does that matter though?
You just have to be the point person organizing
It
it.
just,
That's really
it
all
just
we
has
need.
to be done, though. That's the thing. Like, it has to be something that's actually worked on and done.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you
You're
guys
talking-
don't mind who I do it with, then I'm fine with it.
The
Talking
money comes
externals,
back.
yeah?
We chill it.
Yeah,
No, but it can't be externals. It has to be crew related people. Yeah.
I can't rely on that
Why not?
because I can't rely on, you know, calling people from the crew. To be honest, it would be much easier for me to get a couple of my old guys that I used to run with, having them help me out with it, and plus they know everything. You know, when
Yeah,
it
but if you
comes
can't
to
rely on people in the crew, what's the point of a crew? That doesn't make sense.
yeah, but I mean, there's guys that I can have help me with it that I know for sure will get the job better, you know, done. It'd be a lot better operation, to be honest.
I will say this, Lang. We have people that are part of the weed game that aren't bought in. This is gonna. If this is, think of this as like it's not the weed game, but this is money cleaning. So
money game.
Tony's gonna bring in people, and then
the problem with that is we're gonna have to start paying people externally from that. So we're just now diluting the cuts even more now because these guys
that's
are
a
not going to
fair
do this for
point.
free.
yeah, that's
the
that's
cleaning
definitely
cut isn't huge too. Like
Yeah.
people who do cleaning, they do 1 million cleaning runs and they don't get kicked back that much. It's just 10% of the money they cleaned. So if Tony's the guy running and he's got 2 people helping him, that's like nothing. So it really only makes sense for crew people to do it because it's a necessity.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Even yesterday we spoke about how we need to go more internal instead of just looking externally. It's not necessarily that you can't work with somebody who's not in the crew. It just has to be somebody who can probably be bought into the crew, as we agreed on yesterday. Why would we all of a sudden do the opposite again?
I
I mean,
think
external, what I mean in this, in the sense is, if we're running money, right? Okay. If I'm going to lead it, I would feel personally more comfortable with people that I used to run with back in the day, my old crew, because, you know, I mean,
Well,
that's all we used to do.
You need to be
We
comfortable
used-
with your current crew, though.
Yeah, I do. But I'm just saying what would be best at the moment in time. And these guys, I call them, they come immediately. You know what I mean? They'll
I mean,
always
are
call
they going to
them.
expect payment?
I mean, I could take care of them for that. You know what I mean? They're my old boys. You know, just to hang out with each other is more than enough. I mean, we used to do that shit for the fun back in the day with the cops. I mean,
feel
I'm
like
just
we could-
saying.
we could- I feel
It
like we
just
can
sounds
make
like a
it work.
disaster
A lot of crew
waiting. I
history.
think it's a disaster waiting to happen. Like people who work for free, yeah, they'll do it 1-2 times and they start going to jail, fines start fucking racking up, and then they're expecting payment. I'm just saying it's gonna happen. We're gonna absolutely dilute the money washing process if we bring externals like that.
I mean, then we're gonna have to teach the guys then that are here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just it at the end of the day. If it can't be the old guys, then we got to teach the new guys. But that,
I mean, yeah,
I need
that's
them to
exactly
be
what we
willing
need
to
to.
learn that.
I don't think I think you can bring in externals that people who are capable of being bought in though. Like if you
Potential
want to
people,
work
yeah.
with if you want to work with somebody externally, there's nothing wrong with that. It's got to be somebody who we are willing to buy in. Just can't be falling externals for people who are in different crews, people who aren't qualified to be bought into the crew or whatever. Like it has to be people who can be bought into this crew. That way, if you do build them up, it doesn't matter if they're externals because eventually, hopefully, they'll be a part of the crew regardless.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what the problem is then.
I'm looking at the numbers. I mean, to me, like, there's people out there that their empire, their shit is cleaning people's money. They charge 15%. 15% of 20 grand is $3,000. That's good money for
But
doing a run.
That's not worth it. That's not worth it.
What do you mean
We're
it's
just
not
not-
worth it?
We're diluting. Look, guys, let's be real
'Cause
here.
it's
We
split
are
between people.
strapped for cash right now. We are absolutely strapped. They give another 15% away of our cash so somebody can clean it. Like we're just gonna get fucked. We can't even pay our fucking kickbacks today.
Yeah, and we
Well-
lose. Don't forget, we lose money when we are washing the cash, not even getting it to the cleaning portion. If we're because these people, a lot of them, they take washed cash, not dirty. So we're already losing 5% to the VU because the washers aren't fast enough, right? So we're losing a huge percentage of what we're taking in. Then we're paying power bills, we're paying tax on the new house, right? All these things cut into that so much. We have to do so much internally, and we have to penny pinch because if we outsource
Yeah.
too much, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, if we dilute another 20% to people, like we will be hitting zero in the next week or two, and people will start leaving because we can't even afford to pay our own guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
we just gotta teach our guys then.
doing it internally,
course.
you're still trying to. Doing it internally, those people are still expected to be paying, though. So why is it any different? What changes?
They get a cut.
Because they're getting a cut, they're
But
not getting
it's-
paid.
But it's,
They're getting a cut of the work that they do.
it's still coming out of profit margins. It's the same thing. Giving a cut
not,
to
though.
But it's
It-
going to people within our crew, not to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's going into people who are working for the crew that generate money for the crew.
So, question, Tony. You said that was a problem that these guys might be potentially bought in the future. Are they part of other organizations or what's going on there?
No, I mean, it's a lot of old people that I used to run with. I mean, Hazel being one of them, Malachi definitely for sure. I mean, pretty much the old, back in the day, the old red line. You know what I mean? I mean, I know they can get the job done easy, like very easy. Actually, been hanging out with one of my old boys right now, Cash. But I mean, he's somebody I could definitely see bringing in one day. But I just need to know that the people that are in the crew know what they're doing, and I got to teach them, kind of the ordeals if a cop chase does happen, and we potentially might need a pickup or might need a block somewhere. You know what I mean? Because
Oh,
the cops are getting a lot more. I mean, we had the other day when we were cleaning that cash. I mean, had about 4 officers, one in the Taurus, and those Tauruses aren't easy to lose. You know what I mean? Like it can't be a one-man show driver. If you get what I'm saying, we need somebody else who, if Octo's not here, we need another driver. We need drivers
Okay, so who?
because we don't have enough drivers.
Who's available as a driver then from the crew?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Let's look at
Maybe
the
like
roster. then.
Larry and them. What about them?
Yeah, Marty and Larry.
Yeah, Mario or Larry.
solid
They
with that
could be a
stuff.
good driver
Yeah,
probably.
they're very capable drivers. Even
Yeah.
with the money running, like it's hot, but it's not difficult to get away. You have people, you have a
I
plan.
mean, it's a little difficult.
Listen, when we were running cash and cops got on our ass, like you just have a plan, like, and you're good. Like you don't need crazy drivers. Obviously, Octo is amazing because he hits that threshold, but we don't need everybody else to be in that threshold. The guy's just capable of driving. Like that's good enough.
If you gotta build them up anyway, it doesn't matter. Even if you
Yeah.
get fucked 1 or 2 times, you learn from it, right? Look at it. Like I honestly think Marty and Larry and them would be good because they are around these hours when you guys want to do them anyway, and they are capable. Even
mean,
they
And
have.
I want to point out they have street cred with people. They're less
Yeah, they
likely to
do.
get robbed.
Yeah,
That
I
is
mean,
true.
less
That is
likely
very
to get
true.
robbed. But what happens when CG rolls up?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Tony with that. Like, less
I mean,
likely to
Like,
get robbed.
you're gonna
There's
roll
a
up on
CG
fuck about
doesn't
that.
stop on
Yeah, but-
anybody.
Yeah, people
I
are
know.
gonna get robbed. Who gives a
Very
shit about
rarely.
that?
I
I
mean,
know,
they
I'm just
stopped
saying
on
the
us earlier
chance,
for the
the
Packer,
chance
but,
of Marty
you
and
know.
Larry getting robbed from all the people that are robbing is lower. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's zero.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, anyone can get robbed by CG, even if they're friends with you.
Listen,
We
I'm
know
just
that.
saying, at the end of the day, I don't think it's as easy as we're making it out to be. I mean,
I mean, it is.
gotta
We've been
try
doing
it,
it.
though.
they're
It's
getting
fairly
harder.
easy.
I'm telling you, they are getting harder.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's why you have people on radio and you just have a plan. Like if you're going in alone, driving like crazy, and not doing with the crew, of course it's gonna be difficult. But that's why you put an operation together with a crew of people and you just come up with plans, blocks and all that shit. Like it's not only two people that know how to do that.
well,
Like,
that's
you
what
can
we're
teach people
talking
how to do
about.
that, right?
That's what I'm saying. These guys in the crew, if they're going to be under that, they need to be willing to learn and take the time to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
of
they
course
will
there
be.
will
The people
be.
we've
Yeah,
brought in have been really,
yeah.
like pushing for this stuff. Like they want to do it.
Yeah,
I know Teddy was like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to do it. Just let me know." When I sat and did one-on-ones with people, everyone's really willing. They need to be told, "Hey, it's time we're gathering people up," because they're not gonna, they're not done, so they're not gonna do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but they're willing. I promise.
It's also good experience for our guys, but it might take a while
Yeah.
for them to perfect it.
But who
Yeah,
not
that's
gives a
fine.
shit about
As long
that?
as they're
Yeah,
trying.
you learn over
exactly.
the way. Over
Mhm.
time you learn it.
This is the point of the crew, guys. Like this is literally the point.
Yeah.
We're not looking for the best of the best fucking all stars. Like we're trying to build our crew to be capable of doing things. Otherwise, what is even the point of buying in people?
The thing
Yeah.
is, in my opinion, like, so the only if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it in crew. Then it has to be a whole mentality shift. That like, sure, like Tony is the head. He gets you're talking about he gets his cut for leading the whole thing. Sure, but it stops there. Like, you can't. Everyone else is doing it because the reality is that if you don't help and do this, then we don't make any money, and you just kind of got to help out for free. Everyone just needs to be aware of that. Because unfortunately,
Yeah, I
I've been
think
thinking
most
about it.
people are
That's
aware of
how
that,
it's
though.
got to
Yeah.
be. Like,
Yeah.
like if Tony leads his thing, he gets his cut. I don't know what the fuck that is nowadays, but everyone else, if he calls you to help out, you just gotta suck it up, because it's the only way. Like, it's the only way that people get paid is by cleaning this money. If not, we basically just don't have any money. So.
Yeah.
If you get
I mean,
called-
that's,
But
that's,
they
that's
should-
kind of how it's been anyways, right? Like with the last few times
Yeah.
we went as groups,
Yeah.
nobody asked for cuts. Nobody has to get paid. Like we understand. Like, listen, we need to keep clean this cash for the crew.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's different if somebody gets locked up in jail and their fines are heavy and shit. We looked at helping to at least cover some of that, if not the whole thing. But you are right. Like overall, like people just have to keep in their minds, like this is the benefit for the crew. Like it just needs to be done.
And I think that it doesn't matter who you are, but if you get called upon, you have to help. I mean, we gotta lay that out.
Yeah, but
because-
that's why they're in the crew, right? This is not a
Right.
fucking school, you know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
you and I'm a fucking done, you will drop everything to be with me. If not, you're fucking
Exactly.
done.
Yeah.
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 So I think this
You
could
ruled
work.
about Iron Fist.
I
and
think
and the big thing though is this needs to be like we can't let this fall apart. Tony, like the responsibility that you are taking is you have to make sure this is ran, and then you have to like you also have to be willing to how do I explain this? Like it's like you said, like from the way you spoke, you need to get more involved with the crew and these guys. Get to know them and get them involved. Like that should be your mentality. I know you have your boys and your people outside the crew that you love chilling with, but you're a Don, right? Like you have to help us build up these people within the crew.
Yeah.
That should be the mentality.
No, for sure. I mean, I agree. I just
Call people up, you round them up,
Yeah.
and you lead them. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you are a very capable leader. So just lead them into fucking running a successful, money washing operation.
because the Jews are gone, man. That's the good thing, Tony. Like, you ain't got to stress about making this amount. You can sink your time, energy, and effort into making sure this works. Because at the end of the week, there's no money you have to pay anymore.
It's gone, brother. The dues are gone.
Yeah.
man.
Well,
Fuck yeah, baby.
the dues are gone, but you still have to earn dirty money.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
You gotta do
No, of
something.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the last thing to touch on, right? Like we need to tighten the screws on like we need to hold everybody accountable. Like especially with dues going away, like motherfuckers need to be held accountable. If you're a Don, if you're gonna get promoted to a captain, if you're in the crew, you're not generating zero and just making it by. Like you're waking up every day and you're making a conscious effort to help us, move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if motherfuckers are not doing it, we gotta start holding people accountable and stop letting this shit slide. No matter who it is.
You know,
Like Luciano said, if we have to fucking put bullets in fucking heads and start getting rid of motherfuckers.
I mean, this is going to be another big week. You know, the 25K week was a big week, but this is another big week. It's another test.
Another test, that's right.
Another test is what we'll evaluate individually again. I think next Friday. We give it a week. We see what the fuck people did in the week. You know what I mean? It's
so
just...
Gigi was going to send us the list, you know, of people, you know, like the earnings and stuff. So we can, from that, also see like what they've been doing or not. Get it?
Yeah, get that shit on a graph. You know what I mean? See who goes up, who goes down.
I wanted to make a nicer looking one, but I had to slap it together fast. So I have a list of who earned what, like how much money they brought into the crew, and then what their kickback is. So if you kind of minus that, you can see the final amounts. But that I threw.
Yo, Mohawk, you can't be kidding, bro. You've got to be trolling.
That I can maybe.
You have to be trolling.
Guys, but the end of the day, if we are not doing kickbacks to the Dons today to kind of ease up, you know, like how much clean cash needs to go out.
I want mine. Can I get mine in the vet, guys, please?
Yeah, you can get yours in wet. And I mean for clean. Yeah, the clean cash that needs to go out to people that are not Dons is still 163,625. That is what is owed out to crew members who are not Dons today that they'll be expecting.
I mean, we're gonna run money all day. We have no choice.
Yeah, just stall them out. You tell them like you got to take care of a couple things in your fucking apartment, and it'll start calling people to give them the kickbacks, and we'll just go wash a bunch of cash.
We gotta do it like we gotta wash everything, and I mean everything. So you know.
Yeah, we gotta wash everything today.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's gonna be nice.
Also, last little thing before we start calling people out for the meeting, guys. It's fucking Friday. You know, show up like at least dressing somewhat nice. You know, a little fucking suit, Arush, GG. Come on, guys.
I can't afford it.
I mean, I ran here from work. Yeah.
What do you mean you can't afford it, Arush? You usually make like 60
grand
this week.
Man. But I mean, maybe
60 grand this
I'm
week.
about to make it. You know what I'm saying? Then I can, you know, maybe start buying some new clothes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing.
Yeah, pal. Yo. There you go buy some clothes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Anytime, Speedy, I got you back.
I see.
Love you, man.
I see, bro. Gonna diss me like that, brother?
Like what?
Right? Gonna diss me like that, brother?
This you like what? I just gave you cash.
Oh, that's a diss!
No, it's not. You said you didn't have money. I gave you money.
Ooh.
That's a diss. Isn't it this, guys?
Give it back. Give it back then.
Yeah, fuck yeah, give it back.
Depends on how much he gave you. How much he give you?
$600.
That's a diss. That's a diss.
That's not a diss.
No matter the amount. No. It doesn't matter if it's $1 million. It's kind of like, you know, let's say we go out fucking buying burgers, right?
$48.
No. It's like we going out buying burgers, let's say, right? And the guy be like, I ain't hungry. And you give him money, be like, hey, get some burgers. Get it? Exactly. It's a diss. It's a diss.
I don't understand how it's a dish.
Maybe just, you know, maybe it's just me. I'm a street guy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The only other thing I wanted to bring up, but Lang's gone to fucking piss, is like if we're not doing if we're not doing like fucking kick-ups anymore. People ain't gotta pay shit every week. Then if we're not doing that. Can we not squeeze a bit more crew percentage out of the operations to cover to kind of cover things like losses? You know, because you're not wrong. Like, unfortunately, things do happen where money gets lost, but whether we like it or not.
We'd have to redo all the percentages for everything. I could do that if we wanted to take more of a crew cut.
I'm talking like another 5 to 10%.
I think people aren't gonna like it, but then again, if we're not doing the dues, then they really shouldn't complain. They'd still make more in the end.
Because I'm looking at the numbers, right? You said that there was something like 240 grand, and the crew only gets 60 of that, which isn't bad for the crew doing nothing, but. You have to keep in mind of
that's the kickback that goes out.
That's the kickback. Yeah, make probably like 800K this month.
Yeah, so the total earnings is the 468 that was brought in, and then the kickback is what goes back out from that. So we have about half of it.
So do you have crew profit for this week? Because I'd love to know what it is.
I could calculate that because I also we have to subtract a lot of little things that I need numbers on, like fees for the house. My treasurer fee isn't in here. This is just my kickback for like the moonshine stuff that I did, for example. The There's a few things. Oh, all the losses from the VU, right? Because this is dirty money in, but we lose 5% always because we're pushing
Yeah.
most of it through the VU. So I can get that profit number too, but I have to project it using a few other data points. That's why I said this report wasn't complete, right? So there's still more losses on that earnings. Also, the bonuses, the top earners bonuses, are not in here. So technically, there is more money that needs to go out.
Fuck yeah,
yeah.
that top earner shit I think has got to go. I'm gonna be honest. I hate to say it, but because it's too, you're taking percentages of entire amounts earned is way too much.
I mean, we can make it a flat fee. I think it should still happen,
Wait,
but we
isn't
can
the
make it a
top
flat
earner
fee.
just flat fee 7K?
No, it's like percentage.
No, it was based off of a percentage.
It's like a fucking 5% off everything, which is too much.
Oh, I thought about 7K, every time or some shit. I see.
It just happened
I'm
to be
telling
that
you,
the time you were getting it.
That shit needs to probably go if we're not doing the fucking weekly dues, or at least like lowered.
Why would that go though?
Because
he was saying because it's a percentage, and he was saying it ends up being so much percentage that we're bleeding out by doing it that way. So maybe I was saying we could try a flat fee instead for the top earner, but
just like 5K flat fee. Fuck it, simple.
I'm telling you, man. The crew, if we're not doing the dues, I was saying this, but you went to go piss. Then I think we squeeze more of a crew cut and redo that top earner shit. I'm telling you, because you take into, like, if shit goes wrong, I'm pretty sure you could very easily, the profits for the week could go in the negative or not that high. We relied on what people bought in every week to help pay out. Now that's gone. I really think the numbers got to be looked at again, unfortunately.
I mean, we're still
yeah.
taking in at least 150K each week from everything. Even if we like highball all of the extra fees that I didn't throw in here, the other stuff that would go out besides kickback, we'd still be making 150K. So do we feel like that's not enough for a week like this, and it has to be a lot more percentage-wise out of what we're getting, or like how are we feeling on that? Because we do have the new house. I know stuff has to be paid back on it, but assuming there were no loans to pay back, right? We have the house. What are the big expenses? And do we have to squeeze more money out of people to get anything in particular?
I think we're chilling for now. I think we just want people to earn and keep bringing in cash for the sake of doing it, right?
That's what I thought. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else on the horizon.
I mean,
well, I think we need to make it a goal to like pocket like 500K into a vault that's like never touched unless it's to make like a big move or some shit.
Yeah, we'll have that in a
like
couple weeks.
Yeah, either like on a property or something.
Yeah.
Here, well, before we decide anything crazy like major shifts like that, let me get later today a better report that has all the extra stuff in there figured out, because I don't want you to like make decisions based off of you don't have the hard data in front of you.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, listen, the crew cut could stay. I just think if 15% off the entire weekly earned going out is a massive chunk of money. But if you run the numbers, I'd love to look at them. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We can reduce that overall number as well and just keep it a percent, right?
It could be a smaller percent.
6-7% across the top three or something.
It could be 5% from crew profit gets taken out and then split between 3 people.
I would do that.
Or some shit like that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean, can we just agree on that? Because I'm telling you, 15% between 3 people is insane on overall profits for the week. It's mental.
Yeah, because it's different. Like my treasurer fee is a percent too, but that's because I'm actually putting a shit ton of hours in. I'm taking care of everyone's stuff. I'm doing so much in-house work that doesn't pay me. Those people, they already earned and they're getting a solid kickback from that, and then they didn't put a lot of other stuff in. So I agree that it shouldn't be like a super high percentage like that.
So confirm that 5% split between 3 people, no more 15%. It'll save us some money.
Yeah, let's go with me.
I like that. Yeah.
Confirm.
Oh, did we start rounding up all these people or what?
Might as well. Yeah.
Dude,
Let's do
Gravy,
it.
thank you for
Somebody
the
do
20
it.
gifties, bro. I hope you're still here. Ready,
I need to
Gravy,
do
you're
that
an
'cause I need
absolute
to run
legend,
more
bro.
numbers.
Thank you for the 20 fat ones. My man. Scotch,
right
thank
back.
you for the
I gotta go
31
get a
months.
sandwich.
Welcome back, dude.
Yep.
You're
And
with the
Scotch,
boys,
thank you for the
from
1,000
the crew.
biddies.
Grab 'em, bro. Come to Cyprus, my brother, eh? Alright, see you guys here. Bye-bye. Then after this meeting, I'll grab Stevie with me, for another meeting, like a small one.
Kai Dog, you're an idiot. I never received top
yeah, but
earner
let's
money once the
Have
entire
a quick
time.
chat with the Dons after that, and then we call
That
them
money,
Yeah.
people don't even get paid for the
You
top
gotta,
earner
you gotta
money.
change the way you gotta go get some fucking new threads.
I've
Arush.
never
I
received
know,
money for
I
being
know.
a top
You're
earner.
gonna buy somebody in dressed like that?
Never actually got the money.
Yeah,
so
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you think this is? A fucking birthday party?
smile.
Okay, buddy.
Exactly.
you.
What you mean says you? You're the one who started dissing me. What's the
Scotch, thanks for the 31 months, man, and
look like
thank you for the
shit.
1,000 bits. You're
Bro,
a beast.
you look like somebody pooped all over your fucking suit and then made some lines.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Grade 2 installed. Congratulations, Arush.
You're welcome.
Glad to see you've turned 21.
Hey, you know, at least you changed. You know, you don't have your casino carpet anymore. Let me call up the rest of the.
Real quick question, something we might want to consider.
Your money.
That flat
if you're with the
5%
boys,
split
get out
between
of
three
my
people is
conversation,
good
please,
for this
Mabra.
week. We
Hey,
could
it's
also
meeting
do whatever someone earns and then their kickback is, maybe give them an extra 10% of their kickback as their top earner bonus. Maybe I calculate it like that. That way it's only calculated off of what they made.
I think
and
we'll
not-
just keep
not
it
the whole crew.
simple, GG. What's up, Martin?
We can. I mean, this stuff is all simple.
You called Larry, yeah?
But yeah, let me run more
mine
numbers.
already coming. Who else? I'm fucking bad with shit.
You know, didn't answer. I'm calling him again. Vito's coming. Octo's out. Ilya's out.
Ah. Come on, baby. Para. Yo, Harry, cousin told me he found around like 10 distilleries down there. Whatever you call it.
Down where?
Down at the docks there. 10 of
Oh,
them.
yeah, I'm not surprised. The docks is a nice place to put them, yeah.
Man, you know, how do we, you know, how, like, you know, you have to teach me how I can rob these putos, you know? Like, you know, what's the best timing and shit, get it?
Well, okay, if you see black smoke coming out of them, it means they're cooking,
Yeah.
and it only take like half an hour to cook, so you wouldn't have to wait there very long.
So
Let's
you,
make
like,
sure,
can you grab it before the cook is done?
Yeah, you can. You just go up
It
to
has
and-
to be finished, the cook, but it sits there still kind of smoking until someone takes it out. So if it's not smoking, you know, there's nothing in there. If it is smoking, either it's cooking or it's done. What I was going
I
to say is we should check all of the rooftops in Cyprus like today or this weekend. Like just sweep absolutely everything, and any stills that are not ours, we steal from, or if we don't break them, we keep track of where they are and then just keep going back to them to take stuff.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking
But,
about. Well, you know,
yeah,
if they
we should do once a
hear,
week.
we break them, bro. I don't give a fuck. If they hear, they gotta come and ask us permission. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? If they ain't asking permission, we break them, and that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But police always out here taking pictures too. What if they think it's our shit? You know, get
Mhm.
fucked. Hell yeah, crew time.
Where the fuck did Corleone go?
Oh, he said he had to get food.
Oh, shit, okay.
It's Hazel food. Yo, what up, Hazel? How you doing? Hell yeah, you know, you sold the shit yet or what, Butta?
Hey,
Bro,
GG's
sell it to me, man. My state
the
is
runner's
1080. Come on.
kickback on
Right?
weed, is that still 55%?
1080,
Yeah,
brother.
that
Come on.
weed
Thank
hasn't
you.
changed at
Appreciate
all.
you. Bye-bye. Thank you, brother. Bye.
That'll be exactly the same.
Okay, hold on.
Ba-da-ba-da-bow. Bro, I
Why do I
went
feel
to
like
check
it's
some
off a little
cars
bit
today,
on
and
the,
that's like
on
there is
that
nothing left for sale. It's like 3 cars left.
data that you
Everything
sent
is
over?
sold out.
So,
Really?
Is that a restock?
You mean
Yeah,
for
man.
yours?
No, I didn't see
Yeah.
one. I'm waiting for
Because,
motorcycle.
for example, it's I
Let
put in
me-
24K, right?
Yeah, so the reason why it might
After
be
that,
off is because some people didn't report an
After I
exact
get my
number
weekly
of bags,
today, you know, I'm gonna
and the
get a
calculation isn't
special
just
gearbox
55%
from my
off of
club.
exactly what you brought in. It factors in the number of bags that you reported that you sold as well. That gets factored. So
Mm.
that was something I want to bring up today at the bigger meeting, is that like for you, for Don, like I'll just do the 55, that's fine. But for everyone
There's
else, I want to hold them
10%
to a really,
thumping
really high,
thump, I
I feel
think.
like everyone should be able to a high standard of reporting. There's a lot of people that have written, like, instead of 400 bags, right? They write 400 plus. Like that, I'm rounding that down. You know, like I don't know what that means. It's 400 in my mind, for example.
Yeah, but
If
I mean
someone
that's
just
because
forgets, you know.
that's
Probably
because some people, you know, if I give Ilya
Mhm.
500 bags and I'm not around to
Here,
restock
let's chat real
him,
quick.
he has to give some of his to other people.
Right,
You know
but
what
I
I mean?
need
So-
him to track that in that case. Like if they're gonna make it.
How you feel about all this shit right now?
Good, you know, it's teething problems. I'm just trying to. I'm good with numbers. I just you know, there's some shit that ain't adding up. There's so it sounds all fine and well. Like, oh yeah, you know, the crew takes 30%. Great, we'll profit. But I don't think we're I don't know how much we're actually
We're not
profiting.
profiting.
The problem
Yeah.
is you have the crew pays for the wheat supplies. That comes out of the profit. GG takes a 10% cut off money earned in the week. Then we were doing 15% split between 3 people. Then you have money going missing because people are getting robbed. And I'm telling you, man, like it's not as good as it sounds on paper. And I've been kind of quiet because I've been thinking, like, I think getting rid of the, you know, people's dues is the step in the right direction. But like, in my opinion, if we're doing
See,
that,
I keep going back and forth on that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm telling you, it's a good thing. But I think, I'm gonna be honest. Now this is gonna sound really fucked. When you do that, then really the crew needs to be taking like 45 to 50% of all profits in terms of dirty operations.
Well, I think we also just need people to we need people to be motivated and to respect the system, right? Like even like the little things kind of matter. I think like within the crew, like a Roosh being a Don. Like I look at the way the fucking guy's dressed right now for this fucking meeting. Gigi, same thing. Tony on the phone telling me, "Oh, I don't care. I'm fucking late. Showing up late." Like it's all like a trickle down effect, my man. Like once we start letting all these things kind of be not taken seriously or accountable, then it's like, oh fuck it, I'm just not gonna do this today, or fuck the money run. Like let somebody else fucking do it. We just adopt the mentality so fast. Like it's fucked that Octo disappears and we absolutely have not cleaned cash, unless obviously from the times that we've gotten together to go do it. It just shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad Tony stepped up because I was kind of like staring at him the entire time, like just say something and take it on, because like it's kind of you're the only person like the outside of Octo, if they get in a chase with the police, that they're not gonna completely crumble, and you know what I mean, like. And plus, like, it wasn't really directly said at the beginning, but it was kind of Octo and Tony thing to clean cash. So I'm glad he's took it on. I mean, it's a big responsibility, and I want to see where he goes with it. I mean, there's no excuses.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm just hoping it goes well. It's just for me, it's like it's that constant feeling of people like one day it seems like they're bought in, the next day it doesn't seem like people are just kind of head in the clouds. I don't know.
Okay, listen, the numbers thing's gonna have to be reevaluated. I'm telling you, like, man. So, 10% goes to Gigi off the entire earnings of the week. 5% gets split between the 3 top earners, and 5%.
Yeah, but already scratch that part out. That's already changed, right? We're not doing.
What do you mean? No, we
We're not
agreed
doing that this week,
5%. 5% between 3 people.
Oh yeah. We're gonna pull
So-
5% and then just split it across 3 people. Yeah.
Right, but then you add in Gigi's 10% thing off the entire amount.
But Gigi needs that money, Harry. The amount of numbers she's playing with all day is nobody else can do it. Like literally nobody else.
I understand, and you have 5% going to the VU. I'm just saying, like, if we're getting rid of this fucking the people kicking up money every week, then the crew's gotta be more aggressive on the cut it takes.
We need to be. It's not. It's that, or people need to be aggressive on what they earn for the crew. I mean, let's be fucking real, right? We want to hold everybody accountable. We need from the top to bottom to be fucking earning. Even me, really. Like, even if you think about me, like, I should probably start getting more into the dirty generation of funds for the crew as well. Like, everyone just needs to start earning hard for the fucking crew.
I just think I'm okay. I just think percentages can get dangerous. Like when for example, you know, you make $1 million and then you're talking about percentages when everyone else isn't dealing a percentage. Actually, no, they are. Fuck it, whatever. I'm not really penny pinching. I'm just concerned the crew isn't profiting. That's what I'm worried about.
Harry, we need the fucking penny pinch. This is the fucking problem. We have
Well,
a
that's-
$250,000 fucking loan we can't pay today. Nobody seems to give a fuck.
Well, I do. That's why I'm trying to come up with a solution. It's just like I just don't. I'm worrying that we're not making enough of a profit because shit happens.
Did you hear what she said? We're not. We got no fucking money. Like, we got money and dirty, but I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
I'm telling you, then, like
sometimes I want to get like way more aggressive with shit, but I feel like people just cannot take it.
Restock, boys, restock. God.
Listen, you should let me talk
You know
with
what I mean?
Gigi and change the whole number system, and then we're not going to finalize it, but then we got to repropose it to the group because I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to work right now.
I mean, fucking do it if you want to do that by all means. You know.
The thing is with the especially since we relied on the kick-ups, man.
I think we need to put a minimum on what people are generating dirty as well. Not necessarily a kick up, or sorry, a due, but it's like you need to be generating like at least 25 grand a week dirty if you're not paying it. Like this is the problem. We're gonna remove the weekly dues, and then we're gonna have to rely on people to wanting to be proactive to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That could work, but it could also just not work.
So, I mean, so your fear is that people will be like, well, I'm going to go make my own personal money and I'm going to go do legal work where like the crew isn't going to be able to touch it. My answer to that is when I see that shit in a weekly review, I'm going to put a fucking bullet in your head. And I'll tell you right now.
It's not even that, but it's not even that. Fuck that kind of person. What about the dirty guy who's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to do like, some shit this week and then, not do nothing because now I have no dues to pay. I'm generating dirty, so I don't have to pay a clean weekly due, so I can just chill and maybe just do like $5,000 a week.
It's not gonna,
I mean, because at least the clean person, if they don't generate dirty, they have to pay 15 grand. So it kind of solves that problem. What about the dirty person who can stay dirty and not have to pay nothing because there's no dues?
well, again, they're not gonna get a skip. Like when I do the reviews next week, because I will be doing it because I sat for all those individual things the last time, but this time it's gonna be actually going over numbers. Like if people ain't cutting it, they're gonna get told to do more, and if they don't, eventually, they're done.
Man, and fuck yeah. I don't know. The thing is, if a Cypress warehouse went for sale tomorrow, we would be fucked.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Let me. I'm telling you right now. If we're getting rid of the kick-ups, then the crew needs a more aggressive percentage. I'm telling you, it has to be. I mean, do you know the burden you've released from people not having to give like 10 to 25K kick-up? The beauty of it is it allows them.
Are so good though. That's the fucked up part.
But it gives them the time to get involved and start having more of a crew mentality. And if people aren't doing that, that's on them. And then we'll address it as it comes.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's still waiting on? Who's still on here?
Fuck knows. I mean, I try to call Teddy. The only person I try to call. It's not around. Apparently, you isn't around either.
We call Ilya, but you know it's not around. Are you
Ilya's,
sure you didn't call me earlier?
Ilya's not around.
I don't worry. See you soon.
The thing is, I love this system, but like, the biggest problem is not that we don't have money, it's the whole cleaning part that's the problem. Especially when I started to hear about, like, oh, Octo lost 20 grand, oh, Tony lost 20 grand, got robbed twice. That's gonna happen, and that's the problem, is it eats up into what we have left, which ain't a lot. And then they just cleaning ain't being done in general, so we literally, like you said, we just don't have any money right now. But
yeah, I mean, aside from the clean that we did, like, nobody cleaned, right?
well, apart from Arush, who was cleaning solo, but he's a fucking madman. I mean, me personally,
Yeah, because Arush thinks he's fucking invincible. Like, this guy's full of himself. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, those early hours, that's when I would be the most sketched out to fucking wash cash. You don't know who you're running into, my man. Luckily for him, he hasn't been robbed yet, but fucking Christ. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's just a constant battle of being motivated and proactive, and then having to somehow manage that. You know.
I mean, the number, I'm gonna be honest. I asked, she didn't really give me the number, but it just didn't seem right that, like, 260 something thousand is being paid out to people or something. She said it doesn't add up. I don't understand that.
There's no fucking
How
way.
the fuck did that? Yeah, I don't get that.
She said 260,000, right? 260,000, and you add 30% of that on top, which is the cruise cut, right? 30%.
So she said it was something like 400, but I'm thinking. But then I asked her, like, can you give me an exact amount of the crew profit, and she didn't have it. So I can't see how we're paying out 260 something, or was it 230 to people?
There's no way the crew made 338,000 in a week. Is that possible? Around there? Does our crew really work that fucking hard? I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to.
I want to look at all of our earners, and then we need to appropriately. Terry, we need to start doing shit, kicking ass to boot to ass with everybody. Like, even with me, like, everyone has to get into the earning mentality. Now, I'm not gonna beat my own chest, but I move mountains for the crew, right? But we need everybody to kind of do that, like, everybody, and we just gotta hold people accountable when they don't fucking do it. Doesn't matter who it is. And people just need to start taking this shit serious. Like, show them to a fucking meeting on fucking time. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, I was straight at my grandma. It's like Friday. Every Friday, just clear your calendar for the first hour or two of the day. Clear your calendar. Just chill around. Wait until people are around, and we go fucking have a meeting. Show up, fucking dress nice. Get involved. Like, fucking stay locked in. Losing my shit.
Yeah.